This is his big breakout role.
This is his big breakout role. This is when Eddie Murphy becomes Eddie Murphy.
A superstar.
Yeah, absolute superstar.
Be unreasonable. You're not dealing with Johnny Bananas. Come on, yeah.
No, I know I ain't dealing with Johnny Bananas, baby. Can I have my money? Look, can I say it slow for you? Look, I need $5,000. Read my lips. $5,000 is what I need.
Welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast. Coming at you from the Play and Trade Studios. I am Mayor Dave Badeaux, the city brain, and with me, as always, is my brother.
Avenge me!
There it is. Gabriel Johnson, I see you.
I've jumped on the bandwagon.
Okay.
The word on my hat is upside down.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that was a wagon to band on.
Oh, yes. Upside down hats are all the rage.
Last I heard, it was just the really big ones.
Oh, the big hats are still cool.
All right. Anyways, Jesse, I guess you can save us.
I'm doing great. How has everybody else been otherwise?
Otherwise, fantastic.
Grandpa Dave?
Grandpa Dave,
Whoa.
we can get to that later. I'm old. It's gross. But yeah, I'm now Grandpa as well.
Mayor Grandpa.
Mayor Grandpa. It
Couple
happened.
of old titles.
All right. Hey, you're not here for that. You're here for the BKR Rewind. 1984, part 2. Yeah.
It's part 2 already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is the movies.
It's been a while.
It's the first part of part 2.
Actually, that's what the next one should be. Part 2. Part 2. Part 2.
Part 2.
All right, so we are doing 1984. We did the first episode, which was the pop culture. We had Miami Vice, a lot of talk on Miami Vice, which was a lot of fun. Go back and take a look at that one. And then also a lot of the other pop culture stuff. We have divided movies into two because 1984 is an explosive year for movies.
Next couple of years are going to be...
Yeah, and we're not going to get anywhere near the actual amount of movies we should talk about. But the selections that we made in the staff picks, we have Police Academy. We have a PG-13 combo of Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. I was stalling there if you couldn't tell. And Red Dawn.
Yes.
And then we're going to close out the episode with an excellent police movie as well. One, Beverly Hills Cop. So next week we're going to do the fan selections, and those are a lot of fun as well. Terminator, The Never-Ending Story, and Ghostbusters. I was going to say, why am I forgetting the last one? But knuckle checks over here. Not going to forget that one. But this week is all about more of the story, right? More of the lineage of how we got here, the chronological progression of movies in the 80s. And I think we're going to start off right away and talk about the combo of the PG-13 movies.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think in terms of what we've created and the way these episodes are, I don't think we can get through 1984 without talking about how we created an entire rating just because movies in 1984 were a bit off.
Well, and 83. I mean, Gremlins and Raiders were like, parents were mad.
Well, and specifically, so we're going to talk about Temple of Doom.
We offered guidance.
All
right.
Yes, the parental guidance was there.
Yes.
Some parents aren't quite guiding the way we thought you would guide. So Red Dawn comes out in August or on August 10th of 1984. It is officially the first PG-13 movie. Interesting because I wouldn't have thought that looking back at it, because I've seen Red Dawn a lot of times, and we'll talk about that. But I wouldn't have thought like, oh yeah, this is the one that you're like must draw the line in the sand.
Right.
But it's really because of Gremlins and Temple of Doom.
Yeah, I saw that Spielberg kind of pushed the industry. Like we need an additional lane for
He did.
filmmaking.
Well, I thought that had a lot more to do with Temple.
Well, it's mostly with Temple, but so the May 23rd is Temple of Doom. June 8th, which is what, the next weekend or 2 weeks later, is Gremlins. Both of them have Steven Spielberg's name on them.
Yeah.
They do.
And both of them, you're like, whoa, wait, what? We've talked about Gremlins before. The gremlin in the open air blender.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yep. And
Is
the
a-
microwave. And
I mean, I know we have parental guidance on there, but how do you guide your kid past that?
Yeah, microwaving a gremlin.
And ripping out of hearts. But I think it's crazy that you think of it now, we've just grown up with PG-13 our entire lives. But prior to that, it's either restricted
Right.
or it's not.
And Bad News Bears is PG.
And Bad News Bears is PG.
Hey, Yankees, you can take your apology out of your trophy and shove it straight up your ass.
It feels more G to me than anything. I mean, if I'm looking back, it feels pretty G to me. What's your take, though? And we're not really going to dive into Gremlins because I think we'll get an opportunity to talk about Gremlins later. That's why we didn't select it. We've talked a little bit about it in the past. We'll definitely talk about it again. I think we will also talk about Indiana Jones again in the future, so we don't need to dive too far into it.
Yeah.
But we can't get through 1984 without talking about the second Indiana Jones film. Jesse, I know you're a huge fan of Indiana Jones.
oh, yeah. That's.
Right in front of us, we've got, the hat. I know I didn't bring that. I know Scott didn't bring that.
Well, I could have worn it at our show last weekend.
Almost did.
That reeks of Jesse to me.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. What's your take on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
Always been I must have seen that for the first time when I was 4 years old.
Okay.
And yeah, Temple was one where you go into it and pretty soon you're like, oh, this is
Yeah.
pretty intense.
Yeah, this is the one that my wife tried to introduce my daughter to when she was like 8. Yeah. We got about 6 minutes in. She's like, I don't want to watch this, Mom.
It's pretty much, from the very beginning, it starts off with the musical number, right? It feels almost like the old musicals our mom would watch.
Sure.
And it's intentional of how it starts off.
Given that,
Yeah.
that 30s flair.
Yeah, great nod to James Bond. He comes out in the tux. It is very intentional that he's wearing the tux
Sitting
of James
across
Bond.
from the villain, and they're just having that whole
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah,
where,
yeah, which we talked about it when we talked about Raiders. This is Steven Spielberg's Bond franchise.
And this
Right.
is when he introduced the Indiana is in the name.
Yes.
Right. It's Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Raiders was just Raiders.
Raiders.
Raiders
Yeah,
of the Lost
yeah.
Ark. Yep.
Which is also a very 80s thing. The creation of the movie that has kind of a more cinematic title.
Yeah.
And then
Your first blood.
Yeah, your first blood. Never mind, it's Rambo.
Yeah. Yeah. Raiders of the Lost Ark. No, you're here to see Indiana Jones.
Yeah. But you get the scene with the fight right away.
Great.
And-
yeah.
yeah.
And if you didn't notice, the Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is at the club.
The club.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, so many references in this
I know
movie.
that's been talked about quite a bit.
Yeah.
But Lucas has a thing in Spielberg about bringing an item or something from a previous film
Yeah.
into the next film for good luck.
Oh.
And that
For
was
good
his
luck.
nod there.
That I didn't know.
Like in Star Wars,
Yeah.
there's a little gold dice hanging in the cockpit of the Falcon.
Okay.
That was from one of the cars in American Graffiti.
Really?
Huh.
Wait, hold on a second. There's
Dice in
fuzzy
Star
dice.
Wars.
Little gold dice. Yep. Yep. Not
Oh
kidding you.
God. Okay. All right.
Look for it.
Yeah.
And it was in, I believe, it must have been Harrison Ford's black Chevy in American Graffiti.
Sure.
So that would make sense.
I was too distracted by his giant hat. Temple of Doom, it's really tough because it's been talked about so many times. And I think that's part of the reason why we're kind of using it as a stepping stone to get into the episode is that there's so much in this movie that is really, really good. But most of the interesting things to talk about from it is just, it's violent.
Yeah.
It's a very violent movie.
Right.
the entire movie is just kids getting whipped. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
All you hear is screaming
Yes.
kids and whoosh, and whoa.
I did not let my youngest ones watch this. Not my youngest ones, my older ones.
Yes.
When we watched
The first batch.
my first batch. My now parents.
Yeah. Oh.
We skipped Temple of Doom. We did Raiders and we did Last Crusade. We skipped Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Because I would remember it as a kid being like, this is a lot.
Yeah.
And it's start to finish. I mean, the beginning is very James Bondy, but then once it gets going, you're like, okay.
Oh yeah.
We've upped to the violence a little bit
Yeah.
in this one. The ripping of the heart
Of course.
is
Pretty intense scene.
terrifying to children.
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
much that parents complained.
Yeah.
And I like the idea that Steven Spielberg pushed for we need something in the middle. It's like, what's your fucking fault?
Yeah.
You keep doing it. It's you.
Yeah, I need people to stop getting mad at me.
Yeah.
So give me an option.
Listen,
Give me a different sticker.
I'm making a lot of money.
I
but
still want kids to see it.
yeah. Yes, that is exactly right. It's like I here counting my money, love the money, don't like the hate mail so much. Stop, send me this paper, not that.
Yes.
So I do find it really funny that he was such a pusher of the PG-13, being introduced, but at the same time was not pulling back on his movies at all.
Right.
I mean, he was pushing forward pretty aggressively because even Raiders is right against that line. There's quite a bit of violence in that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that would be PG-13 if regraded.
Yes, I think so as well.
oh for sure.
Yeah.
Just for the face melting scene alone.
I think that for sure would
Well,
have
even
went.
right away when they were going after the gold piece.
Yep.
Oh, the boulder. Yeah, all the skeletons.
Well, what's his face? Just, oh
The
yeah.
guy's got the
Yeah.
thing right through
And then the
his
guy
guy's
did.
face.
That was like, see you later. He's
Right, yeah. I remember when we watched that the last time. It was just like, holy, okay. All right. Wasn't ready for that.
damn Doc Ock.
This children's movie. Well, I think that's part of it too, is that you look back at these and you think of these as being family movies.
Nice
They
little,
were our
nice
childhood,
little
yeah.
adventure.
Yeah, yeah. Just some adventure, a little of the arcane.
Little fighting Nazis.
Yeah, a little satanic panic thrown in, just sprinkle satanic panic in there while you're at it. I bet some of the outrage from this had to have been as well satanic panic as well, because it is literal
culty.
occult.
It is a cult.
Yeah, literal occult. And in this one, a lot of voodoo. A lot of actual voodoo. There's a voodoo doll. I forgot about the voodoo
That's
doll.
right. They did. Oh yeah, that little. He's like, yeah.
That kid was disturbing.
Yes.
He's the first Joffrey. You think he's okay, and then you're just like, this kid's fucked up.
Sadistic little.
Yeah. He's been watching too many Spielberg movies.
Yes.
Jesse, give us your takes on it.
So they did originally want to call this the Temple of Death.
Oh, really?
Yes, that was the original title.
Oh, Revenge of the Jedi.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
so both Spielberg and Lucas wanted
Yeah.
this to be darker,
Okay.
like the second, like Empire, and they were both in the throes of their divorces. So that's why.
Imagine
both
the
were like,
two guys that got way too into movies and just dove headfirst into never being home.
Yeah.
Both ended up with marriages that failed.
Yep.
I don't know. They were printing money though.
Yes, they were absolutely printing money. I think about how many movies Spielberg was involved with, from Jaws,
Right.
even till just this right here, 84.
Yeah.
And then after that, he's just putting his name on everything. So, but yeah. Do you like this one?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's. I don't know how it fits in. Probably my least favorite
I think so too.
Of the original trilogy.
Of the original three.
of the. Oh yeah,
Of the
let's
original
get that
three, yeah.
quite straight.
Yes. Worlds above the fourth one. Still have never seen the fifth one. I don't think I ever will, actually, to tell you the truth.
It's better than Crystal Skull.
People say that. I just don't have any interest in it.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah. When we went back and rewatched the Crystal Skull, that solidified for me. I was like, I'm out. I have no desire for this now. I'll go watch the old ones again for the 1,000th time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other take on Temple of Doom before we go forward? Because again, I think when we get to Last Crusade, I think we'll do a whole retrospect type of thing on Indiana
It'd be
Jones.
worth, because we could talk about the young Indiana Jones,
Yes.
and there's so much more Indiana Jones stuff to talk about.
We could probably just do a whole episode on it.
I would.
But Gotta Love Minecarts.
Oh, yeah, that was
great.
Awesome.
I think it's my first recollection of like a really cool minecart thing, which is just, I mean, moving forward now, it's everywhere, right? Minecart is just kind of a thing. I don't know if it came from Indiana Jones so much, but that's, I think, what cemented it in people's minds.
It has a good action scene.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're going that way and you can't get out of this thing.
Yeah.
And you're going fast.
Yes.
And then your little brake thingy breaks off.
Yep. Yeah. He also is a lot more, maybe not buff, but a lot more like manly in this one, I think.
Yeah?
Don't you think? When he's got the machete on the on the bridge and stuff.
Sure.
I don't.
He's been adventuring. He's not just a teacher sometimes.
Well, and so it's a prequel. So
Never
this
mind.
is no.
This is technically the first movie.
is the
completely wrong.
Before he got into teaching.
Yeah. So this is I think
Okay,
you're
all right.
absolutely right. He gets softer as it goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's I think in this because a lot more shirt open. He's got the
and he
the
just
satchel across, bare chested.
Yes.
He's competing with First Blood, you know.
At this point, yeah,
Yeah?
I'm surprised that they weren't making torches and surviving in caves.
Joey actually got really hurt on this movie, and it
Burnt?
hurt.
Well, hurt how?
He
Did he get burnt?
That's what I was asking.
no, he did not get burnt. It was something he herniated a disc or something.
Huh.
Yeah, and he had to go for weeks.
To the hospital.
Production got delayed. No, he had to fly back to the U.S.
Really?
for surgery and
Oh wow!
to
Like
fix it.
actual surgery
So
on his
it
back.
like they had to wait weeks
just
for him
weeks.
to get ready.
Just weeks.
Just weeks,
Yeah,
no
broke
big
your back.
deal. Just broke your
You're back
back.
in a couple
Surgery,
weeks.
yes.
Little known fact: the scene in Back to the Future 2 is based off of that 2 weeks, where he's hanging upside down on his little motorized thing.
Oh,
That's based off of those 2 weeks. And
Oh,
I'm just making shit up as I go.
That's
So
perfect.
you're- I was
sense.
gonna say, what
good
the
luck charm to the next movie.
frick are you talking about?
That's a good luck
Actual
charm.
Harrison Ford.
Gosh.
Well, like I said, I think we'll get more into Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom later on. I more so want to use it as the vessel to get us to where we're going on the PG-13 stuff, because you got this, you got Gremlins. Those, like I said, May 23rd, June 8th, and then July. Let me see if I've got it here.
That's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Which one? Gremlins?
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
They used to do a lot of that stuff, though. They release a lot of Christmas stuff in the summer because it was your summers when you made
That's your
money.
blockbuster season, yeah.
Now Christmas has become a blockbuster time as well. July 1st, they're like, you know what? Enough.
Yeah.
PG-13.
Knock it off.
May 23rd, June 8th, less than a month later.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing PG-13, guys.
Yep, we're all in.
We're all in. PG-13. So, and then that happens, and literally the first film ever that was the PG-13 rating in the U.S. is Red Dawn.
Not bad for a bunch of kids, huh?
Mama'd be real proud.
Now let's talk about Red Dawn. I really enjoy Red Dawn.
I also really enjoy Red Dawn.
Okay, good. You had never seen it before, though, correct?
No, I'd seen a couple of scenes. I remember being young and seeing the scene with the dad behind the fence.
Avenge
It blew our load a little early on that one, I think.
It's all right. Well, we'll edit around it.
I just don't get how, we'll get there.
Okay.
But I want to talk about the dad behind the fence scene.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I think part of the reason why we wanted to talk about Red Dawn is we just got done talking about The Outsiders.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Apocalypse Now.
Yes.
And so I think that's
Let's merge the 2
let's. If you ever thought to yourself, what if the kids from Outsiders just got themselves into the wilderness and Rambo'd up?
Yep.
Hey, by the way, do you got a guy that writes things about people in the jungle? Who do we got? Oh, the writer of Apocalypse Now.
John Milius.
Yes, let's go. Have at it.
It's not as cinematic as Apocalypse? Because he directed
Yes.
this too, right? It's written and directed.
This is his directorial debut.
Okay.
Yes.
So he's not as good of a director as Coppola.
Yep.
But the story is he's a very good writer.
Yes.
A really good writer. I really appreciated a lot of the dialogue feels supernatural. The story beats and how emotional
it beats
is.
quick and fast.
And that's
Very short setup, and then boom.
it's probably my favorite thing about this movie is that there are no breaks.
Yes.
There are
And
no
you
breaks.
don't get that really boring long
Nope.
first part,
Yep.
and then the action starts. It was like, doot, doot, boom.
It starts, boom, there's action. Holy shit, we got to get out of here. And like right out the gate, kids hanging out of the window.
Yep.
And you're like, and it just moves on.
Yeah.
And that's just what the movie does. It's just
Yes.
like somebody died, move on. Dude,
Yes.
there's no time. There's no time to mourn. There's no time to think about it. You just got to get the fuck out of there. And like, I think that was my favorite part of the movie is that there's not any like gratuitous long death scenes and mourning. It's war.
Yes.
It's war, and you got to go.
Yeah. Judd Milius is known for writing and is a great writer. I mean, right here I'm on IMDb, best known for Jeremiah Johnson,
The best.
Conan the Barbarian,
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now, The Wind and the Lion. I don't think I've ever seen The Wind and the Lion. Those are just at the top of his list. But yeah, he's a great writer. And then I'm trying to double check to make sure that I'm correct. I believe this is his directorial debut, and you are correct. The thing about Coppola is that cinematically, his films are just so beautiful. I just came across Rumblefish, which is written by the same lady that wrote The Outsiders.
Okay.
He directed a second film of hers, and I'd have to look to see if it was before or after. But it's Matt Dillon again. It's Mickey Rourke,
Okay.
Dennis Hopper. It's in black and white.
Oh.
It's gorgeous. And then halfway through the movie, I was like, this movie can f all the way off.
Give me some color.
I will say this. They do a thing where there's like just the rumblefish in it are colored. They're the only colored thing that I remember from the film. Beautiful film. I'm not kidding you. It's like you're just watching like this is cinematic as all hell.
Yeah.
It's just Mickey Rourke like whispering the whole time and just talking and he just talks in riddles. And I got to the end and I was like, this movie is so pretentious. It needs to stop. Please, 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 please. Can we just go boom, 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 boom?
Right.
And that's Red Dawn. We, from the very beginning, you are absolutely correct. The war starts.
3 minutes?
I was going to say 5 at the most.
At the most. It might be 2.
Yeah.
It might be 2 because it starts the teachers talking about the Mongols and Genghis Khan, I think.
Yep.
Yep. And then also
And then boom, parachutes.
Yep.
And nobody cares.
And
Like,
there's
the movie
Jesus.
starts by telling you all this shit's going on around the world.
Yep.
People are fighting this, that, and the other thing. And then people parachute into your schoolyard, and everybody's like, "What's going on?
Oh, who are them guys?
Hey, teach, go,
I'll go.
go talk to them.
While we stand at the window, will you just go greet them?
Yeah, go greet these visitors.
It
Tried so hard to get here.
It does definitely has almost like a Mars Attacks. That scene reminded me of that
Yeah.
where he's just like, I will go speak with the foreign invaders. Oh, and I've been eradicated.
Yeah.
And then it's just go from there. I mean, they honestly go try to get to out of town into the outskirts and then into the mountains. But
Then they're told, never leave the mountains.
never.
We will come get you. Don't come get us. And then every
And
time
then
they
just, what the hell?
then anytime they feel like going back into town, they just walk down there and go to town and then back to the mountains. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
Gabe, you need supplies. You need information.
But the first time they go there, the first person they talk to says, they're looking for you. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they just keep doing what they're doing. Like, you just walked into town. Everyone's looking for you. But whatever.
Get some more supplies, and then just go check out the concentration camp so you can say goodbye to your dad.
Yeah.
Just meander around that. Nobody's
how
going to
do
notice
you-
it.
Around the perimeter,
up to it.
the fence. Like nobody's, those people that are looking for you?
They're in the guard towers.
Oh boy.
Suffice to say, the movie's kind of dumb.
I take it back. This is not his directorial debut either.
No?
He directed by for Conan the Barbarian.
Okay.
But there's also director of Big Wednesday, Wind of the Lion, Dillinger. But those might be short films as well. I'd have to look at that. I thought this was his debut. It's not. But you are correct. We're not talking about a film without holes. There are a lot of holes. Specifically because the amount of violence is also causing the holes as well. This film, Guinness Book of World Record.
Guinness Book of World Records declared it the most violent movie ever.
Really?
For acts of violence per minute.
Yeah, explosions, gunshots.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's no brakes.
No.
It's all gas.
Zero breaks, even when they're at the fence.
But yeah, it's just a little ridiculous. But
Yeah.
it is all action.
Yes.
It is all go. It's patriotic as hell, and fuck the commies.
Yep.
Go America.
Yep.
yeah.
Can't believe they didn't sing "God Bless America" at the end.
Yeah.
Except everybody was dead.
Well, the people
Spoiler alert,
do
spoiler alert.
start to sing whatever song it is at the firing squad.
Oh,
And
yes, they do.
They get
Yep.
cut down
They
mid-song.
do.
So somebody did try to
I
sing.
think it might have been "God Bless America."
You know what, though? That's what should happen if you start singing God Bless America in a war situation. All right, enough. We've had enough.
You're never running for anything ever again. That clip, you're toast.
I love God Bless America, but come on,
But you
guys.
should get murdered if you sing it.
If you sing it in a situation in which, anyways. So again, I'm going to slide over the outsiders here. The cast of this movie is ripped straight from the outsiders.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze gets himself the starring role this time. He is the older brother, just like in the outsiders.
And the supplies he came back to in a survivalist situation was 2 toothbrushes.
Everybody else had their other stuff. Nobody was thinking about keeping their teeth clean.
Yeah, you should. Up in the mountains, you're going to need it.
There's only 10 of us. We need 2 toothbrushes.
Yeah, to rinse out all the blood you drank.
Oh, that's an iconic scene. Come on, it tastes like Staples. So you've got Patrick Swayze,
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen's the next one, and again, the connections to Coppola run deep.
Right.
Charlie Sheen, obviously Martin Sheen's son. We're just drawing these lines straight from which I that's why I like doing this in chronological order, because you can just see like, okay, here's the people I've worked with. You can trust these guys to do this.
Does that mean we have to do Dirty Dancing next year?
I don't. Is it 85?
I don't know.
It's gotta be close. It's gotta be close to 85.
I briefly looked into that because I wondered what happened to that girl. Because she was in this and then Dirty Dancing.
Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, and then she got a nose job and nobody could recognize her.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Completely changed what she looked like.
And couldn't get another gig.
Yep. Or not as big, anyways.
Talking about
Her nose or her gigs.
Jennifer Grey.
oh no, Jennifer Grey.
Grey,
You're
yeah.
right, Jennifer Grey.
Yeah. But yeah, so you've got
Oh, C. Thomas Howell.
C. Thomas
Another
Howell
good
was the
one.
other one I was going to say. And the thing that I think that's really interesting about this is a scenario where you've got a guy that's worked with Coppola. He is from the Coppola school. He went a little nutso in the filming and decided, I'm going to see if I can turn these average young actors into actual warriors. And then attempted to do that.
And rewrote the entire script. This was going to be more like the Deer Hunter that was going to explore the mental toll on these characters.
Sure.
And instead he's like, that's not enough explosions.
Yeah. Need more action.
I'll tell you what. If the Deer Hunter had more actions of violence, I just find it really interesting that there's this whole bit. I mean, we've all seen Tropical Thunder, right? Tropic Thunder, excuse me. The whole concept of Tropic Thunder is Ben Stiller kept getting tired of hearing all these young actors that he knew that would go to these movies, Platoon, you know, and do these boot camps, and then they all come back and be like, "Oh, yeah, it was just
Hardest thing I ever did.
Yeah, it changed me." Blah blah blah. So he was basically thumbing his nose at like, "Oh, really? It was like real war, really, really." And so the whole concept of that movie is just making fun of the exact things that are happening here. But this is an instance of maybe taking it too far.
Maybe.
Potentially.
Potentially, they're in the mountains, so he brings them to the mountains.
Yes.
Takes place over the winter, so he puts them in the mountains in the winter.
Yep.
And they were cold and angry and fucking pissed off. All the tension between them was real.
Yeah.
They were just pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah. Patrick Swayze took it to heart that he's going to become, this guy and learn how to be this guerrilla leader.
Yeah.
So much so that he was then taking that in between scenes. And so the tension between, the brotherly tension between him and Sheen and some of that stuff is very much real. It was like hey buddy, fuck off.
Yeah.
We're not really in guerrilla warfare.
Yeah. Right.
Charlie Sheen, in a very Charlie Sheen way, has some trauma from, being the son of a famous actor, the pressure.
Yeah.
Took on some substance abuse, I would say.
Just a little bit.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
I know that seems
So much.
a little off. I know it seems like something he wouldn't do.
Couldn't believe it.
But Charlie went to boot camp and just said, "Nah, I'm just going to party." So much so that he almost got fired.
Oh, really?
And they're like, "You're going to take this
You have
serious.
to take this a little bit more seriously.
You can't be high on drugs when I'm trying to make you miserable. You giggling and having a good time in my war.
This isn't a good time. You're Wolverines. He so they didn't have CGI or anything for the explosions, so everything they blew up, they actually blew up. He took a piece of shrapnel to the eyeball and it shut down filming for a couple of weeks while he went and got his eyeball fixed.
A couple of weeks? That's like breaking your back time.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I might have taken a couple of weeks from the broken back, but he did take the shrapnel and had to go
to
upstairs.
be fair, though, you ever poked your eye and it got all red? You can't shoot a film with a big guy with a big red eye. It looks like he's got pink eye.
Looks like he's in a war.
No, no.
in a war zone.
You got to write into the script, and then he got pink eye.
They didn't bring any soap.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they're sharing a toothbrush. They're also sharing a pillow. I actually really like this movie a lot. I really do. I watch it often.
Yeah, I watched it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it's consumable.
Absolutely.
It was exciting. Like, you start out in the classroom, but you see the parachutes
Yeah.
coming down, and it's like, oh,
That was
all right.
a little
We're starting
unnerving.
fast.
Yeah. And then it doesn't slow down. It's not perfectly written. I know he's a great writer, but and how many times do they end up back in town?
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous number of
Well,
times.
it's also kind of interesting too, because I get that you need supplies and stuff, but a lot of times they're blowing up convoys and getting their supplies that way, and it's half the reason how they get caught in the end is they just keep Robin Hooding, the military trucks, and they eventually.
Yeah, just blowing up MiGs.
Yeah.
The U.S. Army is at a standstill with this Soviet Union
Yes.
place, but these 10 kids,
Yeah.
they're going to take them all down.
One helicopter at a time.
Yeah.
I also really love the Soviet helicopters. It gets used in this. It gets used in Rambo 3 or even Rambo 2 even. Just these
Oh, the one that has
the
like
big
the
white
8
ones?
guns on it.
Yeah.
gigantic helicopters. You don't see enough of those anymore. We should have more of those.
They're pretty sweet.
They are really
Soviets
sweet.
aren't the bad guys anymore.
Yeah,
It's
but-
capitalists.
Why didn't we build a Hulk, helicopter?
It's got nothing on the B-2 bomber.
Yeah, that's true.
We got some.
Yeah, we don't need to get that close.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah.
But
we can do it from right here.
But can you imagine if that happened right now? If all of a sudden you were just, hanging out in Wyoming or whatever, and all of a sudden they're parachuting in, it'd be wild. And think about how now you would just think it's AI, which is the problem we have now is that, all the AI stuff is making it so that I can't even watch explosions. It's not fun anymore. I don't know if they're real. Did it be really?
That Beirut one's pretty fun to watch.
The Beirut one is awesome, but
I
that was
shouldn't say fun, but you know what I mean.
Wow, 300 people just died.
well, okay. We
that wasn't
just desensitize ourselves, which is part of the plot behind this, or the concept behind this, is that he wanted to make a film that will desensitize you by the time you're done.
So you're ready to go.
Right. So yeah, by the time halfway through the movie, you're like, oh shit, I might have to do this.
Well, this potentially is some propaganda.
They brought the War Department in
Okay.
for advice on how it would look and what we were preparing for and what
Yes.
we think they would do if they invaded us.
Yes. He was convinced that this is going to happen.
Okay.
And this is potentially
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
A how-to manual.
preparing us with a how-to manual of what you should do. So much so that, the FBI and stuff had to use this as like, okay, we should make sure that we're not just giving domestic terrorists a playbook for what to do.
Yeah, what we're scared of, what we're trying to prepare to defend for
Yes.
because we don't know if we can.
Could also then be these groups of domestic terrorists using the same tactics against us. It's interesting. He was convinced that this is where we're headed. We are eventually going to be invaded.
Yeah.
And I'm going to create a film that is almost a playbook for what you should do, studying guerrilla tactics, studying what we, and then I'm going to put it on film, desensitize people to it so that we are ready to go. And we will, in pockets of 10, win back our country.
Flash forward to this week. Cuba doesn't have any electricity. Their entire power grid is down.
Zero electricity.
No electricity in
all
Cuba.
of Cuba?
Yeah, sorry, Cuba.
What? How will they watch reruns of I Love Lucy?
Oh, they watch Red Dawn.
How are they going to participate? Because they were one of the main, wasn't it?
They were coming in from the south. Yeah,
Wasn't it? It was them and
Nicaraguans.
Nicaraguans. Yeah. Yep.
But they brought the Department of Defense in to
Yep.
advise him on it. The parachuting scene went wild.
Okay.
Wind everywhere, people blown off course,
yeah.
nobody landed in their landing zone, people stuck in trees. One guy flew so far away that it was the next town over and he ended up being arrested because the police thought he was a Soviet invader.
Oh, yes.
Awesome.
So when the army was advising him on what happens, they didn't tell him that, hey, if you're doing an airdrop, it's all going to go to hell because that's how airdrops work.
Yeah. That's why there's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't just fly over and drop the guys. You fly over and drop all the guys everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What do you do if you're an actor and while you're parachuting down, you're going, well, I'm going to miss. And then you get there and then you get arrested and then you go, no. Red Dawn. You've never heard of Red Dawn?
The movie. It's disgusting.
It's just happening up the road. You're 2 towns over. No. I swear, we're over here.
Do you keep the Cuban accent when you're trying to
Yeah,
talk
right?
to him?
Yeah, right.
Are you a method actor? You can't
Oh,
be.
yes.
You can't
Yeah,
be
you
a
can't
method
drop the
actor.
act.
You can't be a
Sean
method.
Penn would be serving life in prison.
I'm going to say this to all potential actors out there: if you are in a parachuting sequence, you cannot be a method actor. You, let it go.
Right.
Let yourself fall out of character for a minute. That's crazy. Can you imagine though, too, being in that other, town and just be like, we're being invaded.
Yeah.
We're being
Yeah.
invaded.
Coming in now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then word gets through the grapevine.
Yeah.
Like even people that didn't see it, you
Yeah.
hear the cops arrested a Soviet parachuted in. Luckily, the cops got him. Where else might they be?
Did you?
And then somebody from up the road is
Like, I
who
saw
was just who was just in the mountains and saw him comes flying back into the town.
They're coming.
The reverse. He does the reverse Red Dawn. He comes flying in the Ford pickup truck is great, by the way. He comes flying in with that.
Yeah.
Load up, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh God. War is hell. You got to be careful out there, folks.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun. I don't think we need to spend too much more time on this, but just really interesting. You got Leah Thompson, bringing her back from 1983 from Jaws 3 into this.
Yep.
Then 85.
Yeah, that's a pretty big one in that year.
3 years in a row of just going boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a fun one. I actually really like this movie. I was really excited to see that it was the first ever PG-13 because it gives us a reason to talk about it. There's tons of stuff to make fun of in this movie.
Oh yeah.
And we could do that, but I think we'll save that for another day as well. I think this is one of those we could put into a grouping of films and just kind of have at it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. There's a lot of commentary to be made.
Yes.
About things that happen in the movie.
Yes.
Like Gabe has already mentioned. The one note is they just walk into a military town. Yeah. And then the avenge me is wild.
Boys! Avenge me! Avenge me!
They
You're 10 minutes into the movie.
like you're just in prison. Like,
We just met this character. We have
Yeah.
no passion for him whatsoever.
yeah.
It's their dad, guys. Come on.
Like, the first deer they kill, they walk up to, and I think it's Charlie Sheen is carrying a bow and arrow, and it's like, you're wasting bullets
Yeah.
on a deer. And then the guy says they want to like finish it off, but you can't shoot it again because you don't shoot twice.
Yeah.
Because if you shoot twice, they know where you are. They can like
pinpoint.
triangulate.
Ping, ping, ping,
triangulate.
ping, pong, pong, ping.
But then they just light fires every single night.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they could see the fire.
Hey, guys, let's go
at
to
night.
town. We need more firewood.
It is the part that I thought was really interesting about it is that you don't want to get triangulated, but you never leave a triangle.
Yeah.
Like you're within the same triangle the whole
Yeah,
time.
you have a
It's like,
home.
we have to get to the mountains, so let's get on the one road to the mountains that the Soviets never decided to use until the end of the movie.
It's great. I love it. I have a lot of fun with this movie, and you know, it's propaganda, but it's fun propaganda. If the propaganda that you're getting out there is that, hey, high school kids, at some point you're going to have to like step up and save us.
And it might be before you're drafted. You
Yeah.
might have to step out of history class. And,
Yeah, and when your best friend dies, fuck it, you gotta move on.
yeah, he shouldn't have been standing there.
Yeah.
No, he was dumb. He was not hardened enough yet. Harden up, boys. Let's go. All right, good film. I enjoy it.
Yeah, watch it.
yeah.
It's very consumable.
It doesn't get as much praise as it should in terms of just like as a movie that should be watched. Doesn't have to be the greatest thing you've ever seen.
Right.
Put it in, watch it. I probably watch it once a year. I love it. It's a good film. All right, next up, we're going to go police. We're going
right.
double cops, folks. And we're going to go straight into Police Academy.
Okay.
Sit and stay there.
Really excited for this one. I also am really excited for this one because it also continues our trend of things that start off as R-rated and eventually become
The kids love it.
for children. Directly in front of us here, Jesse has brought the toy line.
Yeah,
The
another one.
Police
Cartoon and toy line and everything.
And
You know?
cartoon.
That's what we do with raunchy comedies and R-rated movies in the 80s. Is
And that's what's great is that this starts off as a raunchy comedy and immediately
Yeah.
they pivot. Not to PG-13, which is available.
Yeah.
They immediately go, this is just PG. We're going straight to we're going
Cut
straight.
the shower scene and we're PG, baby.
I found that really interesting because this is it's a raunchy comedy, but it's not over, like to a level that is out of line in any ways.
Yeah.
I think it skates up to it a couple times. But it was something that they were pretty strictly opposed to cutting out any of that stuff. They thought that the podium scene is the funniest scene in the movie. It must stay in there.
It might have been.
Yeah, they may be right about that.
It is the best scene in the movie.
Yeah. Every second of that is so fucking good. Just thinking about what's going through whose mind when, and then and the payoff at the end when he pokes his head out. And he's like, oh.
Very well executed. The actor who plays Lessard does a great job. Again, you get a classically trained actor who's a little skittish about doing the scene.
Yeah.
Maybe we're taking this a bit much. Okay, so I'm just going to stand here as still as possible, which is such a great approach to it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Just all enjoy it.
I'm not going to overly sell it. I'm just going to tilt my head just a little bit.
Yeah.
And a perfect Mahoney type scene.
Yeah.
Right. The whole idea of Mahoney, which is, and if you've never seen Police Academy, we can get into the whole premise behind it, but it's a classic 80s bit of this guy doesn't want to be there, but he's there for reasons that are not his own. Right.
Well, he
He's
agreed
forced
to go
be
to
there.
not go to jail.
Yes.
But then just figured he'd get kicked out the first day.
Actively trying to get kicked out and cannot. But he's Bugs Bunny. right?
Yeah, sure.
Mahoney is Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
That's
Gary's like a Bill Murray type man. Just,
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
he's a guy that's gonna create hijinks, lovable, right? But gonna create hijinks, getting a prostitute, and then accidentally having her give a guy a blowjob.
She's just so oblivious and just like,
here it is.
Okay, all right.
The best part of that is when she takes out her gum. It was almost like punching the clock, and we're clocked in. Oh man, this is 2 movies in a row. We've just jumped right into. Hey, why don't we just go straight to the meat and potatoes?
So this is a great ensemble cast.
Yes.
Right? Nobody got super famous. I mean, Gutenberg and Kim Cattrall both got super famous, but the rest of the cast pretty much stuck to their lane in Police Academy, which is like one of the major franchises of the 80s. I think there was 7 of them.
7.
Yeah, there's definitely 7 of them.
And when I was a kid, Michael Winslow was peak. Was the epitome of comedy.
Yeah.
That is what is funny. Every possible sound effect.
Michael Winslow is so funny that one of my all-time favorite films, Ski Patrol, had to have TK Carter come in and do his Michael Winslow impersonation. We'd like you. This is not Police Academy. This is Ski Patrol by the makers of Police Academy. We need you to be Michael Winslow, please. Absolutely peak comedy and a great character. You know, it's like, what are you in for?
I'll show you.
God damn it! Stop that! Oh, no, sir. No, not you.
That's terrific.
Just playing video games.
It's literally like, what are you at the police station for? What have you been arrested for? Literally just making gun noises with his mouth.
Bubba Smith, who played Hightower,
Yeah.
first pick in the NFL draft.
Oh, I didn't know
In
that.
like 1962 or something. Played 10 years in the NFL, won a Super Bowl. Like, was a big time. He was drafted ahead of Alan Page.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was drafted ahead of everybody.
Everybody. He was the first pick. But he was a defensive lineman, as was Alan Page, but he was more desired.
Big dude.
Yes.
Big dude.
Yeah.
It's a great cast. Gutenberg then goes on to have, a huge career. Now he's just in.
He really dropped
Cameo.
off for a
He
while.
does cameos
and then
and
he
stuff.
came back for what? Dancing with the Stars or one of
Yeah.
those. And it's like, oh, there's Steve Gutenberg.
See the thighs. Come on. I haven't got all day. The thighs.
He does a lot of like Lifetime type movies.
Oh, does he?
Or maybe it's not Lifetime. It's like Hallmark.
But just, made for TV straight.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen him in a couple of holiday.
In the 80s into the 90s with Police Academy and 3 Men and a Baby and Short Circuit. And he was in a lot
That
of
was Short Circuit was 85.
Yeah.
And then he was also in that with what's the sergeant's name?
In this one? I forget what his name is.
The actor. The real
GW something.
Bailey. Something Bailey.
Yeah. I could.
Anyways, he was in Short Circuit with Gutenberg the next
Oh, really?
year.
Didn't know that. I don't remember him. in
GW
that.
Bailey?
See, I know it's GW. I just don't remember what the hell his last name is. It's a great cast, and they're such iconic characters that I understand that this continues to be a very successful film franchise, but as actors, it's almost like getting it was GW Bailey. It's almost like getting a role on a sitcom, right?
Yeah.
We're going to make one a year for a decade.
Yep. And sequel money is the best money, as most actors will tell you.
I've already established the character.
Yep.
You just got to get back into
I
costume.
just got to get back and probably. Do you got the same costume from last time? Last time the sleeves are a little short. Let's go a little longer this time. Speaking of costume,
Yeah. Go ahead.
my favorite thing of this movie is Steve Gutenberg's shirt.
Oh,
He's got a white shirt on.
like Baby on Board or no? What is it?
No. He's got a bunch of great shirts.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But Steve Gutenberg's shirt at the beginning when he's like almost getting interrogated, he's got a shirt on with patches on it. And for the life of them, they could not remember what side the patches were on. The patches just switch In one scene they're on the right, and one scene they're on the left.
Oh, really?
And then they're just gone. So
You know what? The patches are too confusing. Get on the patches.
I guess I was watching. I was like, "Well, okay, the patches have switched." Okay,
There were some huge continuity issues in that movie,
it's
and
really
I
bad.
almost was like, "Is this intentional?"
Some of it, I think, is, but
Like Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
a little bit,
Wasn't there
yeah.
a mole on the other side. Oh yeah, a mole.
But when the patches finally disappeared, I was like, "Did you just like realize that you did?" And they were like, "I don't remember which one was first. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of the patches."
When you said costumes, I thought you were going to one of the best recurring bits in this franchise, and that's the Blue Oyster Bar.
Oh God, yes, absolutely.
You know, the guys are trying to spy on him.
Yes,
He's wondering where the party is. So he sends them to the Blue Oyster Bar.
yes,
And they dance the night away.
yes.
Yeah,
We have a restaurant here in town called the Blue Oyster.
we sure do.
And I still don't understand. Have you never seen Police Academy?
Down yeah.
Have you never? Well, but this is an international hit.
Yeah.
This was not just a hit in the U.S. This is an international hit. Have you never seen Police Academy? Because it's the butt of a joke that went on for a decade and a half.
My favorite line in the movie.
Yes.
Hightower wakes him up at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna fail the driving. I don't know how to drive.
Yeah.
He goes, sleeping's for fags. He gets out of bed and teaches him.
I really liked it because they go to the car and it's a tiny little car because you got a gigantic human being. So he just rips out the seats.
Yeah. It was just a joke. Gutenberg's character was like, "Yeah, maybe we just rip out the whole front seat." He's like, "All right, okay."
all right.
He does.
Good idea.
He sits down and he goes, "I wasn't meaning that literal, but this is nice too. We can do this." Fun fact about that scene: the guy they rear end, that is the director.
Yep.
That comes over and knocks on the window. I did hear a story that said that he was in that scene because the guy they hired for that scene got drunk.
Yes, and was passed out in his trailer or something. And
But I wasn't able to confirm that because I saw the director talking about that scene and he himself didn't mention it.
Yeah.
So I can't confirm that that's the case, but I did hear from multiple sources
I'm
that
pretty
was.
sure that's it.
Jesse was watching a video on the movie when I walked into the store today, and
that was the part that actually came up.
Yeah.
so
that
I
is
saw
true.
that. I saw somebody else believe it too, but I don't know.
I can't confirm it, but that's supposedly the story. But that's a great thing too. He comes in, he's gonna yell at him, he's like, just making sure everything's okay in here. Everybody, we're all safe. Fantastic movie, very funny.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Memorable lines.
there's a reason why this was one of the biggest franchises of the 80s. You know, it partially because they did pivot into we're just gonna make this family friendly. I think the first one I remember actually seeing is Police Academy 4, which I love. Citizens on Patrol. I love that movie. But probably because it's the first one I remember seeing of the Police Academy movies. The first one is it's a solid concept.
Yeah.
So the director of the movie,
It's actually based on a real scenario that
Yes.
he witnessed.
yes,
So the mayor eliminates or reduces the standards for citizens to get into the police academy.
yes,
And that's the general gist of why all this ragtag
That's why they're
crew
all,
of people
because
are
they're like,
there.
we don't care what you are or
Mhm.
who you are, but we will take you as a police officer.
yeah. So it was the producer Paul Maslansky. They were filming The Right Stuff, and they were in San Francisco, and they had brought in a bunch of the cadets from the police academy to do crowd control.
A
Like just doing-
ragtag group of champions.
Well, and he just said it was like every age, color, sex, whatever you could think of. It was everybody. And he went up to the guy in charge and was like, "What's going on?" And he said, that's exactly what it was. The mayor has declared that we're going to give everybody a shot. And then the guy says, "But we can get rid of them after 3 weeks." So the whole concept was, what if those people then went on to become actual cops? Which is the best movies come from premises like that. You like witness something and you go, it could be interesting. Now, what if they
Right.
actually become cops.
What if they have a couple skills, one or two skills that really benefit the force as a whole?
Yeah.
Well, and that's the best part of this. They're almost like superheroes. They all have their own. It appears to be a weakness, but it is not a weakness. Tackleberry.
Okay, you know how many cops I know that are Tackleberries?
He would have made it. He would have made it into the police academy without the standards lowered.
Well, we growing up in school, there were a couple Tackleberries roaming the halls in high school. You knew who they were.
I know exactly.
You know who I'm talking about. 90-degry turns at every corner, dressed in fatigues. That those people exist. They're just out there. So it's funny that you take that character and then you make him. He is one of the strongest tentpoles of this franchise.
Yeah, he's a great character.
Yeah, a fantastic character. What's the? I'm forgetting the female's name. Not Kim Cattrall, but the soft-spoken Hooks. Yes. Do you want?
That's my favorite scene.
Yeah,
is when she's just like doing her make little thing. All of a sudden she's like, "Hey, sucker!
Don't move, sucker!"
I guess that really scared the acters.
Well,
because
they weren't
expecting.
Yeah,
yeah, they weren't expecting her to do that.
Yeah, because you've just been hearing her talk with a a soft little voice. Do you know who she based that voice off of? Michael Jackson.
Oh,
nice.
That makes sense.
I can see it.
She was doing a performance, and I forget what it was. Little Shop of Horrors, maybe. She was doing a performance. Yep. Michael Jackson came back afterwards and was speaking with them.
Come again?
Yeah, and she took that interaction with Michael Jackson and was like, "It's perfect," and then took it to this role, and then it became her career.
Oh yeah,
like that. Then now we will just do this for the next 15 years. It's crazy.
Yep.
Because when you think about it, it sounds exactly like Michael Jackson.
What the hell are you doing here?
I want to be a police officer.
What? I can't hear you. Don't unpack.
I think they told her that she's afraid of everything, including the wind, which was kind of like the basis of it. It's like even, she's almost afraid of her own voice.
Yeah,
which is great. That's a great basis for a character. Yeah. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite character out of all of them?
I mean, obviously Winslow.
Yeah,
It's Winslow.
yeah. Well, say please use his full name, please.
Michael Winslow.
No, Dr. Monsignor.
Monsignor. Larvel Jones.
Sarah Monsignor.
Dr. Monsignor.
And then I saw him in an actual interview. He said it went on longer. It was Dr. Monsignor Larvel Jones III, MD, Junior Esquire.
Wow.
Doctor and an attorney and everything.
Doctor and attorney and the third junior.
Nice. No, there's the Fackler guy, the Jewish looking one.
Yep.
He's just always bumping into.
Oh yeah,
Just the clumsy.
But when he's carrying the mattress down the hallway and he turns and with whatever the Esquire guy, Junior the Third, the way he falls through the thing, I around that a bunch of times. The look on his face, like just zooming in on his face, when he falls back, or the same when you're first introduced to the Fackler guy and he's carrying his bags out of the house and his wife's
Smashes his wife.
ragging on him. You're not going to go do this or whatever, and he just turns and knocks her down and then hits her with the door on the way out. And then she does all the flips or whatever across the neighborhood and jumps onto the hood of his car.
Yes.
And then like 3 scenes later, it's got Kim Cattrall riding with whoever else.
With her mom,
With her mom. And the car comes driving by on the outside and the wife's still in there, still hanging on, yelling at him. And then like 5 minutes later, a couple more scenes go by and it shows him parking and you just see it's just him, just
driving.
the shot of him driving, and he parks and slams the brakes and his wife just goes flying off screen just real quick.
and then that's
and then,
the end.
yeah.
And then that's
Never
the
see
end.
her again.
That's the joke.
Yep.
It's just she gets beat up, she gets onto the car, and goes flying off when he parks. It was very unexpected. That kind of unexpected the real quick.
It's got some Zuckerberg humor to
Yeah.
it.
Right.
But I also like that it didn't lean all the way in.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted Leslie Nielsen to be Lassard.
They did.
Yeah.
And it fell through. But
Okay.
that's
That would have made it a wildly different movie, I think.
absolutely
Yeah.
100%. It would have been
It
completely
would have been too
different film.
gaggy and Leslie Nielsen.
Well, he steals
Yeah.
every scene he's in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would ruin the whole
kinda-
vibe.
Yeah, and I kind of like the way that Lassard is played in this because you can't tell for sure, is he just aloof
Right.
or is he actually, deficient? You know? Like does he just not care? Like the scene where he says like, I'm never getting out or I can't escape or whatever it is. And then he's like, I'm trapped here.
Yeah.
And he says, aren't we all? Aren't we all? This is where I am.
Yeah. That's
The Academy.
That's life, man. Welcome to existence.
Yeah, welcome to existence. Great film. I will say for Michael Winslow, my favorite part of the film is that any time that there is an actual announcement,
Yeah.
it is him as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he
And
just
that-
does the voiceover.
He
on
does the
announcements.
voiceover of the announcements. So he's doing that as a bit, right? Calling him down to the principal's office essentially.
Yeah.
But then anytime you hear any of the other announcing, it is also
So
him.
it's the exact same.
And then they do a callback to it where they hear it when they say they're gonna, they're going to the riot, and the one guy comes in and goes, "Was that you?" And he says, "No,"
Okay.
which is a really good joke.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so throwaway, but
Yep.
to have him doing that, but there's a lot of that in the film then too, because you're like, it sometimes feels like it's fucking with you. Like is it just fucking with me? What is happening right now? Like when I know it's into his character, but he doesn't know how many months or how many weeks they're there for. The Lassard doesn't.
Yeah.
So he says, you're there for, or he asks, how many weeks are they there for? And he says 14. He says,
keeps changing. Yeah,
and then he
keeps
says
saying
12.
24,
And then he says 24,
Okay.
right? And a part of it is, his character doesn't know. But like as you're watching, you're just like, is this movie just fucking with me? What is happening? Yeah. Great film. It's one of my favorites. Tackleberry is fantastic as well. The shotgun scene where he just stands there while everybody ducks
Yeah.
is great. Or right away, just the surprise. It's such a great introduction to the character where he just goes into the room, shoots everything up, and then just goes, "Oh, you guys." Anything else on Police Academy? I love it. Blue Oysters or the Blue Oyster Bar, actual ballroom dancers. They had 2 actual ballroom
they were doing
dancers.
the tango.
Oh, they
Yep.
did a great job, and just pick that dude up and just flips him around. Did a great job. And the most iconic of those movies, obviously, the Blue Oyster part. But so much so that I'm really still concerned that our local restaurant has no. I mean, at least have a picture of it on the wall.
Yeah.
Like at least be self-aware enough to know.
We should just sell them one of these toys.
Yeah.
So they just
Have
have
him set
it.
up on a shelf.
Give
Just
him a little
somewhere.
picture. Be like, you should hang this up.
Let's not even sell it to him. Let's just go set it in there.
Sneak it in there somewhere. Yeah.
Yes.
And they'll never actually know. All right, we've got one film left, folks, and this one is also police related. Beverly Hills Cop. I'm going to just come right out and say that this is one of my top 10 favorite movies
Yeah.
of all time. Maybe not favorite movies so much as most consumed movies.
Okay.
I watch this probably 2-3 times a year.
Oh.
It always ends up on my TV, and I don't know why. It's just one of those films that does it. Actually, Fast Times at Ridgemont High has become one for me that does that as well. But I at least watch this movie 2 times a year.
Yeah, if you don't include Shrek, it's probably Eddie Murphy's best movie.
Oh, really? You're going to put Shrek above Beverly Hills Cop?
I've been a dad for 25 years. I've seen a lot of Shrek.
It's good. Shrek is good. Don't get me wrong, but Beverly Hills Cop is, in my eyes, his greatest film.
I think so.
Yeah. Chronologically, we've built our way into Eddie Murphy. We talked about Trading Places. We've talked about the things in the past.
This is his big breakout role.
This is his big breakout role. This is when Eddie Murphy becomes Eddie Murphy.
A superstar.
Yeah, absolute superstar. This is also when the Jerry Bruckheimer, Don Simpson duo becomes a gigantic hit as well.
Okay. Had they done anything prior?
They had done some stuff before, but this is like when they become what we think of them becoming.
Okay.
You know who they are. You know Jerry Bruckheimer because there's a whole sequence of films that we talked about it. Team America is making fun of Bruckheimer films, right? There's just an actual film theory.
Yeah.
And
template.
It's a template, yes. And this was when they were a duo, and then one of them passes away. So then it just becomes Jerry Bruckheimer on his own. But you've known it, you've seen it. It's the same notes every single time. It's why Top Gun and Days of Thunder get made fun of for being the same thing.
Yeah.
Because they follow the same, steps. The Rock follows the same steps. Con Air follows the same steps.
Yeah.
These guys, it is probably my favorite style of movie because it's just consumable.
Right.
We know what the beats are. We know when we're going to hit them. We hit them, we move. It's just, you're consuming a story that has all of the things in place. And then, hey, by the way, also usually has a really good soundtrack.
Yeah. As I have recently discovered after 38 years on the planet, that I've been a bass player this whole time. And this movie's got some kick-ass bass lines.
Oh yeah,
driving through the whole movie.
Yeah. Yep. I think as we do when we start the normal Be Kind Rewinds, the soundtrack of our lives, this film is the soundtrack of the 80s to me.
Yeah.
This film has just this, I don't know how to describe it. It's the feel that you just know you're watching an 80s movie. And it's fantastic.
Every
Jesse,
song perfectly placed for the
it really is
action and what's happening.
And it's almost comical as well. Like they do a really good job with the scores of like, we're gonna get down. Oh, we're a little serious now. Oh, we're sneaking. This has the perfect sneaking. There's the bummer remixes. This has the sneaking remixes. But even just the songs that they select.
Oh yeah, and I mean, so the Pointer Sister, the Neutron Dance,
the Neutron Dance,
wasn't
right
that
out the gate
during that whole chase?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So the chase
that
was
just
set to the Neutron Dance.
And it's just so wildly entertaining to hear that while this big chase is going on.
And it's great, right? The action of this film is fantastic right out the gate. It's another one that starts off just going, this is what we're doing, guys.
Yep.
This is what we're doing. Are you strapped in? Because we're going.
Yep.
Eddie Murphy is perfect for this role.
Yeah.
Oh, it almost wasn't either.
It almost wasn't. Do you know who it almost was?
It was Sly.
Whoa.
Rambo?
Up until 2 weeks before filming that movie, he was going to be Axel.
He was going to be Axel.
Weird.
So they wanted Mickey Rourke. I believe they put like a down payment on Mickey Rourke, like you can't take another film payment. Here's $400,000. You can't take another film.
Yeah.
Writing of the script took too long. They lost him. He went and got another film. They wanted Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy wanted it, but the studio said, we're going Stallone. Stallone does what Stallone does and starts rewriting the script. And they said, no, they were happy. They're like, this is more like how Stallone talks. Did you hear what Stallone wanted to do with Axel Foley's name?
No, that I did not hear.
Sylvester Stallone's a great guy. But he's the Italian stallion.
You'd have to be a wisecracking guy from Philadelphia, not from Detroit.
He can't be Axel Foley. He's going to be Axel Cabretti.
Cabretti.
Okay.
And you want to know why? Because he wanted him to be nicknamed the Motor City Cobra.
What?
Oh, okay. So he's from...
Stallone's got a thing for cobras. I don't know if you know this or not. He made a film called Cobra. He rewrote the character's name to Cabretti.
So he could have Cobra.
So that his nickname would be Cobra. And then went on to make a film called Cobra. But you are absolutely correct. Right up until the actual filming of this.
Yeah.
That's where they were going. And I don't know do you know what the reasoning for him backing out?
I don't know if that had anything. See, that's another thing, because with Eddie Murphy too, he was also being courted to be in Ghostbusters. So, and then I know he took Beverly Hills Cop over Ghostbusters.
Sure.
Okay.
And
Probably a good choice for his career.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. I
You
don't
want
know.
to be in an ensemble or you want to be the star?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think this film would still be good with Stallone in it, but it would be much different.
It'd be
it would
weird.
It would
The baselines would be gone. There would be no fun
There would be no
baselines.
baselines or comedy.
It wouldn't even be funny.
Yeah.
No.
Right. You can't make you could not just replace Eddie Murphy and make the same movie.
Well,
the whole
Sylvester Stallone-
tone would be completely different.
Well, and
Sly is not jamming a banana in that tailpipe.
so
he'd be jamming a person into it.
you've got to
An
remember.
arm.
You got to remember though too. Like, look at the films that they go on to make. Right.
Yeah.
You can do the same style with different slight variations.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Con Air isn't slapstick. Right. And The Rock isn't slapstick.
Did
but it still
Bruckheimer do
works.
Judge Dredd?
There's still those elements.
I don't think
there,
so.
though.
I
But
don't
you
think
could
they
you could
did.
swap. Take a breath. You could swap Sylvester Stallone with Nick Cage in Con Air.
Yes, you could.
And the movie doesn't change that much.
Well, you
No,
just
Nick Cage was kind of playing.
You'd have
Sly.
to give him glasses and have him play. What is it? Turner and Hooch, or not Turner and Hooch, but which one is it? It's not Turner and Hooch, is it?
No,
Which is the
Turner
one
Hooch is Tom Hanks and the dog.
Yeah. What's the
That
other one?
weirdly
It's-
came up yesterday at
Yeah.
my pizzeria.
What's the other one where it's him and Kurt Russell?
like the cop buddies.
Yeah.
The Cop Buddies.
What
What
the
is
hell
that
is it
one
called?
called?
I can only think of Stroker and Hoop.
Why can't I think of what that movie is called? But
Tango and Cash.
Tango and
There you go.
Cash. Tango and
Yeah.
Cash. You just give him glasses, and
Yeah.
then he's the straight-laced guy.
Yeah.
You could get variations, but you also got to remember that Stallone is going to do the Stallone thing and he's going to rewrite it. So it's not going to be the same film either way.
Right.
I am looking at this now. In his 1986 film Cobra, the guy's name is Lieutenant Marion Cobra Cobretti.
Yeah.
So he was stuck.
Yep.
I
Yep.
want
I have
character.
this
In his head
character I've
for
been
years.
working on.
Yeah.
Can you imagine though, Stallone as Axel in that last battle at that mansion?
Well,
That would have been a Rambo scene in a
would've-
mansion.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been a lot bloodier. But alas, it does not happen. We end up with Eddie Murphy, and it is one of the best things to happen in films. The fact that Eddie Murphy gets this opportunity to do this film, just sets us on a trajectory that gets us to Shrek and beyond.
Oh yeah,
Right? This is
set up his entire career.
absolutely, and this is. I love this movie. I think it's such a fun movie from start to finish. The way he plays off, here he is trying to get this drug bust with cigarettes, which I love. I love the because I think they have the stamps on them, right?
Yep,
Which-
that's makes a big selling point about
yes, yeah.
it. Doesn't get any better than that.
Doesn't get any better than that. I love the underworld of just trying to screw taxes. We see this all the time in things where it's like they're just trying to get around taxes, guys. That's all it is. That's all. Didn't we just have a film just the other day where it was the same thing? Where it's like all they're trying to do is just not pay the taxes. Oh, we were talking about Goldfinger the other day, where the whole concept of the movie Goldfinger is that Goldfinger is a villain because in James Bond, he just doesn't want to pay the taxes on the gold that he's transferring around. That's it. He's a villain. I mean, no, granted, it goes further than that.
He wants to increase the value of his gold too.
Yeah, but he's moving it around without paying the import and export taxes. That's why they're even looking into him to begin with. It's just tax evasion. In this,
worst
The
crime
super
in this
villain.
country.
in this scene, it's just that he has a bunch of illegal cigarettes because he hasn't paid the taxes on them.
No, I ain't got no more minutes. Here, check this out. I want you to see something. You can't get no cleaner in this here. Look here. These are very popular cigarette with the children. You know what this is in here? You know what this is? It's a federal tax stamp. You can't beat that. You can't get no cleaner in there.
Great film. The music is fantastic. I was trying to get to that. Get to some of the music that's in here. What do we got going?
we had oh gosh, who was all on that? Well, Harold Faltermeyer obviously wrote the theme. But he also he wrote one of the other songs with Glenn Frey. Heat is on.
Heat is on. A
Huge
great song for that
song.
Yeah. That's that sound of the 80s, because that sounds very much like Huey Lewis. You know, it sounds like
Watch
80s
the
films.
video. It's just Harold Faltermeyer
Is it?
playing a synth, and I believe like shades in a trench coat.
Nice.
Are there pink lasers and smoke?
It's a very colorful background. I remember that.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
But yeah, that the soundtrack, it did hit number 1 on the Billboard,
And rightfully
200.
so.
Oh yeah,
Like, honestly, I that soundtrack to me is exactly what 80s films should be, right?
Oh yeah.
It hits all of the notes. And then a great sign of a great like theme
Is that it can play different themes.
is that it can be different themes.
Yeah.
It's the Axel theme.
Mm-hmm.
But Axel isn't a one-note guy.
Right.
Axel's got things going on.
Yeah, sometimes he's sneaking.
Oh, dude, when he's sneaking and they hit
see,
the
that's
sneaking
just
remix,
the
it's my
Axel
favorite
rap
thing in the
scene,
world.
and that just we're sneaky.
Ba-dum, boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, dum, dum, boom. I wonder if he just sat there and was like, "Oh, here he goes." Huh? Ga-dum, dum.
That's exactly how it was
It
recorded.
reminds
I
me of that
know it.
scene from Family Guy when he's sneaking doing the song by himself.
Let's talk about some of the other cast. The Judge Reinhold,
Oh yeah,
coming in strong, does a great job in
he's
here.
Great
having a
supporting
great few years.
Yep. Yeah. Coming off of quite a few things, but of course we had him in Fast Times at Ridgemont High,
yeah.
which he did a fantastic job in as well. I think he does a great job. What's his buddy's name in this? Taggart. I forget what that actor's name is.
Great duo.
Yeah, it's a great cast in this film, and even some of the really small roles,
Like the main, the villain's henchman, Jonathan Banks.
yeah. I mean, you get some really interesting.
Mike.
You get some really interesting character actors in this as well. So like Paul Reiser's in it and just has a really small role, super small role in this film.
And one of my favorite actors of all time,
Okay.
Bronson Pinchot.
I was hoping that's where you were going.
Mm-hmm.
Playing Surge.
Surge.
Now, I feel something to drink, wine, a cocktail, espresso.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
I'll make it myself right back there with a little lemon twist. It's good. You should try it.
This birthed Belky Bartakamus.
This is where Perfect Strangers comes from.
Yep.
He just shows up with the perfect accent for this guy. So much so where he's just stealing this, and you can see it in Eddie Murphy's face.
Yeah.
Where Eddie Murphy's just like, this is delightful.
Yeah.
Somebody else, I said it myself.
Even just the whole, well, there's a whole thing of him saying his name, like Serge.
Yeah, Serge. Fantastic. Again, just a small little role, steals the show, right? But you get this story that almost has a little bit of mystery to it, right? You're thinking, you got to figure out who's doing what. You know where it's going to end up. It always ends up at the top, right? It always does. But it does so in a way that is enjoyable. The whole time, Axel is a fish out of water, but they don't lean all the way into the fish out of water, which I really like. It's more so like he's just underestimated, which is good.
He's a little annoying because he does things differently.
Yeah. I mean, he is not what they are, but they don't play it up so much of like, oh, look at this guy. They start off with that. Look at this guy in his crappy car.
Yeah.
You know, but they don't, that's not what the whole story ends up being. He is a completely competent person. They don't think he's competent. He's going to do things that are not the way that they would do it. And some would argue a lot of times illegal.
Not by the book in Detroit either.
I would say not. I would say not allowed at all. But it just turns out being really good, and then a great 80s action sequence at the end of the film.
Oh, yeah.
This film births 2 sequels. The second one is pretty good.
It's pretty good. Third one, not so much.
I never get to the third one. I typically start to lose interest in the second one.
Third one.
I never even get to the third one. I actually don't know if I can even tell you what it is. Sometimes I watch it, but very, very rarely. But it's a lot of fun. And again, the Jerry Bruckheimer, Don Simpson connection, I think it is my favorite story structure in terms of films.
Sure.
so much so that you can just make fun of it and still have it be really good.
It's still a really good movie.
A
because
really
you hit
good
the
movie
points.
because you hit the points, right? You're just making fun of these points, but those points are so well constructed, and you can do it in 1,000 different directions. Is it the same film? Sure, right? I think the Days of Thunder Top Gun thing, if it wouldn't have both been Tom Cruise, I think people, because if you watch those movies back to back, there is a different story, and they do mix up the melody a little bit in there. If it wasn't Tom Cruise again, I don't think people would have gone, this is just
That's
Top Gun.
probably fair. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just Top Gun. But they are, it is the same. We follow the same
is the
structure
same.
through the whole thing. So, anything else from Beverly Hills Cop? I absolutely love it. I think Eddie Murphy does a fantastic job in this. It is a great character. You know, just all around perfect construction of if you had a cop that like is, you know, kind of a loose cannon,
And your best friend gets murdered.
and well, and that's the other thing too. His best friend gets murdered, and he's on, redemption.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what he's going.
Yeah,
to
he's
LA
much more
to- he's
passionate
going
about
to-
the case than the other guys.
Right.
And that's the whole thing, right? It's
Yeah.
like they're just brushing it off. No, we're gonna figure this out. And that heart of it really is kind of the beat that moves you along through it without getting too willy-nilly. But I also do like that he's the character that they've created. He's the loose cannon, but he's not the loose cannon in the Lethal Weapon standpoint. You know, like he's just kind of fucking crazy. He's just a little wacky.
Yeah.
You know, a little Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, it keeps
Little
getting
Bugs
into
Bunny.
hijinks.
Yeah.
His little hijinks.
Bugs Bunny would put that banana in the mouth.
That was a great scene. And especially when he drives back by him.
Fantastic.
I think this was one of the first movies to open on like over 2,000 screens.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know. That I can't say that myself.
It did pay off.
Oh, this is huge.
You know what the budget was for this movie?
I do not.
13 million.
13.
It was either
Okay.
13 or 18.
It must have all went to the truck chase at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
I think
They
just
do.
the
I don't know. I saw Police Academy. It was like 15.
yeah,
Yeah, like 14.6 or 14.9 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
and it did like 234 million domestically and 316 million internationally.
Yeah, this is a gigantic movie.
Yeah.
This is an absolutely gigantic, and rightfully so. And then it sets up careers for just about everybody that's in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
and other people. I don't know if you've watched the Eddie Murphy documentary on. I think it's on HBO. It came out in the last year. But so many black actors credited Eddie Murphy going off on his own instead of being in an ensemble,
Yep.
being a superstar and
Yeah.
proving you can carry a movie. Opened up doors for
Wow.
black actors everywhere.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about the fact that Sylvester Stallone is supposed to do this. He rewrites it. He just makes it too expensive to shoot. And because of that, Eddie Murphy becomes what Eddie Murphy becomes.
Yeah.
And then because of that, the door opens. And it's really a pivotal movie. That's why I wanted to talk about it more than anything. I love it. I consume it all the time because it's just so consumable. But at the same time, it is a pivoting point in film that swings us into where we're going to go for the next 20, 30 years. Because Jerry Bruckheimer films are still crushing. Still. It's crazy. Let me pull up
Yeah, what
Jerry
has he done
Bruckheimer.
recently?
In 24, he did one with Guy Ritchie.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Very curious about that one.
dude, it's really crazy. Well, I mean, first of all, he was, of course, with Top Gun Maverick, and now that's been quite a few years ago now. But I mean, think about how gigantic that film was.
I enjoyed
Again.
that movie.
Uh,
a lot.
Everybody our age anticipated it
yes,
quite a lot.
Yes. The F1 movie he just produced very recently, and I guess that's really good. I want to go watch that. As Jesse was saying, in 2024, Axel Foley, or the Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. Bad Boys, of course.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
been doing all of those. He is the national treasure guy.
Right.
Oh,
And so the thing is that the thing with Jerry Bruckheimer is that he gets into these franchises and they just go for, because they make all his movies make so much
he
money.
hasn't made a third National Treasure.
Well,
Yeah, what the hell?
That's on your guy, not him.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nick Cage doesn't want to do it?
No.
Why? He does everything.
Yeah, what the hell? What is it?
This one would actually
Nick
pay.
Cage turned down a role?
Yeah.
I mean,
He gets
okay.
mad when people ask him about it. He does not want to do it. He wants to stop answering the question. But
He should.
Can't.
He should stop. We should just do it.
He should just do it, and he won't have to.
Yeah.
Do it. Nobody will ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be his PG-13.
But I mean, come on. He's the CSI. I mean, Jerry Bruckheimer is the CSI because he does a lot of television as well. He's the CSI guy.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So he's all the
CSI hits
stuff.
the perfect points. That's a great show.
I mean, it's crazy the amount. Like I said, we don't think about that.
You know what Dave's favorite episode of CSI is? The one with the furries.
Oh
Yeah,
Jesus!
Yes. Operation Furry.
Well, there's that.
The one scene in Beverly Hills Cop that I stopped and thought about for a while was he goes and visits that Victor guy who is wearing a robe like in his office.
Yes.
It's super weird. But the Victor guy presses the button and all of his goons come out and they take Axel downstairs and they throw him out the building. Well, they throw him out the building right through the giant glass window. And it's like, oh man. But then you stop and you're like, well, that was his window.
Yeah, I'm just like,
why
why didn't you just open the door?
I gotta pay for that.
That's an expensive damn window.
Yeah, it's a huge fucking window.
I've always thought about that every time those scenes happen because you're always getting thrown out of their establishment.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if like you broke the window and then they threw you back
if
out.
You threw somebody else through
Yes.
the window,
Yeah.
but they threw him through their
no
boss's window.
I would have been like, thank you, but you're also fired.
yeah. It's
coming out of your
just
paycheck.
imagine him sitting up there like watching on the cameras, be like, all right.
God,
Oh, what
did
the
it
fuck?
again. I told you, Bill, don't
How
do
many
that.
times do I have to tell you?
We went through this last week. I just had it fixed. There's 4 of you. One of you opened the door.
Or learn how to fix glass.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Maybe they do. Maybe they've got a side business where they fix the
Would have
glass.
been even funnier.
Yeah.
There's a premise for a
like
movie.
That's a
loaded
great-
gun where they just like instantly have these glass people come out of a garage or something and start
there's a-
replacing.
Here we go again. It's Tuesday.
That would be a good movie. A henchman with a side business fixing his boss's house.
Yeah. Totally.
Disturbing the peace, I got thrown out of a window. What's the fucking charge for getting pushed out of a moving car, huh? Jaywalking?
So you asked about Jerry Bruckheimer, and then we'll get out of here. Let's just go through what happens after Beverly Hills Cop. Beverly Hills Cop is 1984.
Yep.
Top Gun is 1986. Beverly Hills Cop 2, 1987. Days of Thunder is 90. The Ref, which is, people like it, but it didn't do as
I
big.
don't know if I've seen it.
Probably not following the same template.
I don't think it does, actually. And that's...
If it did, we'd know about it.
what is his name? That's... he did the firefighter show.
Oh, Leary?
Leary, yeah.
Oh, Dennis
Yeah.
Leary, yeah.
Crimson Tide, Bad Boys, Dangerous Minds, The Rock, Con Air, Soldier of Fortune, Armageddon, Army of State, Gone in 60 Seconds, Coyote Ugly, Remember the Titans, Pearl Harbor, Black Hawk Down, Bad Company, Kangaroo Jack, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Kangaroo Jack's a really good movie.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Bad Boys 2, and it just goes on and on and on. King
Coyote
Arthur.
Ugly is an interesting one in the middle there.
Well, you got to remember too that he's a producer, so he's just getting it done. He's just
Yeah.
making sure the movie gets done. I was trying to.
Here's your money.
I was trying to look up when Don Sampson died. He, if you can imagine, I believe it was cocaine related. I think it was a heart attack.
Okay.
So you can only go strong for go that strong for so long. But that's a string of hits.
Yeah.
You're gonna
30
face
years.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't remember what year he died in, but yeah, he passes away. But it's just cool. I think it's a really interesting place for us to just kind of draw a line in the sand and go, here's where we're going, boys. Because we're going to talk about Top Gun. That's happening for sure. There's no way we're not talking about Top Gun. So let's finish it up. Anything on these ones, and then we'll be back next week with those last 3 movies. But any last thoughts?
No, great. Yeah. One of my favorites of all times. And I believe one of the highest grossing rated R movies until The Hangover knocked it out of the spot.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's a pretty long run there.
Yeah. So yeah, between that and Police Academy going strong forever. But again, Police Academy, I believe it was, did I not say it was Police Academy 2 where it just goes straight to PG?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like R, because I thought that. I was like, how long did it take before we got, did we Rambo'd this into a cartoon?
Yeah.
No.
Next one.
Next one, PG. Yeah, what if we just got rid of the
As
boobs?
soon as you did 150 in the box office,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, if that was PG-13, we could have done 250.
And at the same time, too, like, think about it. I love these movies. And I don't think if there would have, even the first 2 would have been R, probably wouldn't have saw those at all for a very long time. So, great. It's a great film. You can put it on with your family. Everybody can enjoy it. Everybody's got their own little character that they love.
Well, and I bring it up quite often, almost every movie episode. But rated R movies, we used to get to watch as kids because they would go into syndication and they were edited for television.
Yeah.
So we didn't see the whole movie, but we still saw Police Academy 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that totally missing now. There is a market for that. Not that I would have been able to watch it, but on the plane last night, I wanted to watch One Battle After Another. I was going to watch that. I watched Once Upon a Time in Mexico, or I'm sorry, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
I watched on the way down there. I had never seen it. I've got thoughts on that after the bump. But I wanted to watch One Battle After Another. The kid sitting next to me is like 9, 10, 11 years old. And I'm like, God, fucking damn it.
Yep.
I was excited. I sat
Yeah,
down.
they got to make little visors.
I actually thought to myself, what if I just held my hand the whole time? But it was like, it was the kid's dad, him, and then me. And I was like,
Oh, you would have been getting dirty looks.
yeah, it was like perfect length too. It was like exactly the length of my flight. I was so excited. I was ready to watch it. And then it was like, I can't do that. I've never seen it, so I don't even know.
Yeah.
But I hear it's the best picture.
It won Best Picture.
It won Best
Oh,
Picture.
did it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
And I was going to watch it on the way down and then was like, well, I'm going to watch this other one first. I'll watch that on the way back. And then it won Best Picture. So it wasn't even I'm going to watch this because it is the Best Picture. It was like, it seems like it was the perfect length more than anything. All right, folks, we're going to get out of here. 1984. We've got 3 movies left next week, which is Ghostbusters. And I just noticed that my wedding ring is missing, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Down a drain?
I got it, but I must have took it off before I came. Ghostbusters,
Never-ending Story.
Never-ending Story,
Terminator.
and Terminator.
Yes.
Those are the 3 next week. So, all right, folks, we'll be back next week with the People's Picks. Also, don't remember.
Whatever you do, don't fucking remember.
Yeah, forget it instantly.
My eyeball here for a second. Hey, folks, remember, name of the year
Yes.
is going to be in 2 weeks. So start shooting those over. We got to pull the trigger on that. So name of the year, get those over to us. Actual names from the news in the last year. Anything can go as long as it is a real name, not a nickname. So, all right, we'll be back next week. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Scott.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gabe.
Yes, sir.
And with that, we're done. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, fun.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Tarantino.
That was
Yeah. Well, I've kind of been down on Tarantino the
I
last handful.
haven't seen Django even.
Yeah, so I never got
that's
through Django,
Django's a good couple of movies.
and then I didn't. Yeah, and then I didn't get through. I only watched the beginning of Hateful Eight. So I do. This reinvigorated me.
Okay. I've started it twice. It just doesn't draw me in.
Oh, really?
In the first
I
act.
liked it. I thought it was funny. I thought it's so knowing what it's about the Sharon Tate murders with Helter Skelter and Manson.
Yep.
And
And I love being a serial killer.
it's Tarantino. So I was like, how is this going to end? Because we've seen Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, yeah.
He
they
just changes
took that
reality
to that scenario.
Yeah. So it's the same. It's the same thing. So you get
It's like but what if?
it's a what if.
It's I believe I referred to it as, what the hell did I call it? I had a term for it. It was like cosplay history.
Sure. Yeah. Fanfic. That's a fanfic of but I liked it. I actually laughed.
Historical fan fiction.
I laughed quite a few times where I was like, this is fun. I'm actually really enjoying this. And mostly it's just that Leonardo DiCaprio is such a good actor.
Yeah.
And so
I do have I like his movies.
Well,
and when he's in the trailer, just like crying and
yeah. Well, and what's his name? Brad Pitt. Also fantastic
Yeah.
in that movie. So wonderful. But no, the wedding ring I must have just left on my counter because I got it back.
Okay. How'd you get it back? How'd you lose it? Tell me the story.
Wash my hands. Use the bathroom. Wash my hands. They just had one of those the blow dryer ones, but it was at a baseball field, so it was like one of the crappy ones. Where I'm just gonna get my shoes wet. It's not actually gonna dry them off.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm just gonna skip that. And I went out.
You shook your hands
And
vigorously.
I did one shake. I did one shake, and it went ba-doo! And it did one bounce.
Yeah.
And then shot up like 8 feet and went right down a goddamn sewer drain. It was unbelievable. It was like I was 30 feet from that sewer drain.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I went like this and it just flew down. Like the bathroom was over here. I'm walking back. I just did one. It shot up in the air 8 feet, made the longest arc you've ever seen. And I was just watching this thing for like an hour go straight into the sewer drain. And then, of course, it's padlocked shut. So I'm like, there's no way. Turns out you just lift the goddamn thing up. I don't know what the padlock is for.
It's to scare away a Florida man.
Yeah, it was padlocked in that. Yeah, I could not steal this sewer
You
grate.
couldn't go recycle it.
But I
get some scrap.
So I went and found a guy, and I'm like, hey, I hate to do it to you, buddy, because he's just cleaning out the garbage and shit. I was like, I really hate to do it to you, bud, but my wedding ring's down there, and she's gonna kill me. So I'm like, do you have a key or whatever? He's like, no, I don't have a key. I was like, well, we'll just. I don't know, help me like try and maybe we can move it enough or whatever. And we just like looked at it and we're like, there's not even any hinges.
Yeah.
So we just picked it up and slid it off to the side.
All right.
So the post was very facetious. The wedding ring was discovered and fixed almost immediately. But the actual act of losing my wedding ring was very impressive.
On a vacation without your wife.
Oops.
And not only
and still don't have it.
And I got a little bit of I got a little dry skin right there that like a sunburn or something. Looked like my ring was on.
Sun there?
I got a little sun where my ring wasn't. Yeah, really funny because her and I talked about it. She's like, well, at least you have a wedding ring, so all the people won't be hitting on you. I was like, it's Florida. I don't think we're going to be worried. First of all,
they wouldn't care if
they're not going to.
son.
They're not going to care. And second of all, gross. Nothing against anybody at Florida.
Except all of you.
Top 50 state.
Top 50 state.
No, I cannot. It's serious because it's very important base.